Hey everybody. Hey, I got a little time this afternoon, so I'm gonna go down here to the creek. And y'all remember my fishing kit? Let's see if I can get it open. And I got another one in my backpack. This is my little cedar one. And it's got some flies, but we're gonna see if we can't get something. It's so dry. I've been kicking over stuff on the way down here. I guess everything's deep. It's so dry there's not a lot, but I'm hoping I can find a rotten log or something, get some grubs or some crickets or something. But let's go down the creek, try to catch a fish, and if we can catch one, let's just cook one. If he's that long, let's cook him anyway. If he's real small, because we're not starving, we're just doing it for the fun of it. And this is a small creek. It's not hurting to take some out of it. It's full of little brim. Every once in a while you catch a bigger one. But let's just go down there and cook some. I brought me a little wad of Bannock, and I brought me some. I usually don't. We usually just fry the fish normal, but I brought me some fish mix. I put some cornmeal and some all kind of different spices in there because y'all know I like it hot, and I brought some jalapenos to dump in there. So we'll fry them like that, because I ain't never did that before. But anyway, it's been a cool day. It's the middle of the day now. It's a little warmer, but let's go down there and have some fun. Y'all come along. Let's go. Hey, we got a few grubs. I don't know if they'll catch anything or not. We'll try. I think people eat these. Anyway, we'll find out. Oh, there's a cricket. Anyway, we'll keep looking. We'll see if we can't catch something. Anyway, some more. We got a few other things. I got a roach bug looking thing and another cricket and some more of those grubs. So we're going down the creek. I think I got enough. Let's see. Up. See that roach bug? There's a cricket. See it? He's kind of hurt, but I'm surprised we found anything. But they're in the ones with a little moisture and the sawdust like stuff up under them. But there ain't no worms at all. But anyway, let's get down the creek so we can catch them. Get my fishing kit out. Man, I'm sweating. It is fall though. It's not as bad as it was. If I ever get set down, I'll probably be okay. I love this little kit. It's got a lot of flies and stuff in it, but it's got a little fly, and I think it's got a piece of lead. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna put a cricket on this and see what happens if I can catch one on my fly. May have to put that roach bug on there since he's a... Tell you what, let's do. Since he's the lively one in there. Okay, here's a cricket. You just can't hardly beat a cricket. Got a little hole for him to breathe, so I have to stick this piece of wood in the lid. Okay. I'm just gonna hook this cricket right through the neck. Get him on there real good like that. And hopefully I'll catch one. What I figured. He took my bait right off the bat. They so little. Whoop. Let's get some more bait. Okay, I put some of the grub on there because I got more of it. So let's see how this works. Alright, I said we was going to keep him. He's not big, but we're going to keep him anyway. He's pretty good size. Look at there. So anyway. Let's see if we can get two. He's pretty. Okay, I still got my bait. He's a little bigger. Look at there. I'm satisfied with that, and we'll go ahead and cook the other one because I don't want to waste them. He's about hand size. Pretty cool, ain't it? On my little bitty, I mean it's tiny. But that was my goal. And those grubs, if anybody's looking, those grubs are easier to find than crickets and stuff. So y'all keep that in mind. I just cut the head because it was harder and put the head in just a little meat, and they're sucking that right in. I'm catching them right off. So look at there. I got to get way back so he looks bigger. See? That's a beautiful fish. All right, let's get them clean, get cooking. I got lots of bait left. I shouldn't have got so much. But there's my little kit. And if you can't find bait, I keep plenty of wet flies and stuff in there to where, you know, you could try them. These fish down here, they bite pretty easy, so. I'm just gonna let these go. Oh. So I just stuck both of them fish. And we're gonna scale them and cut their heads off. I usually fillet them, but being that they're smaller, we'll just do them the old-fashioned way. Uh-oh. In a survival situation, you just eat the whole fish. But we're not going to do that here today. We're going to feed all my little buddies out there. Uh-oh. I stabbed him in the head and he's still going strong. Need to go the other direction. Hadn't done this in a long time. I usually always fillet them. My opener, I ain't used to doing this with it, but I didn't want to use my big thick Bushcraft knife. Okay. Keep the yellow jackets off my fish. There we go. I got some jute twine here. Shrivel it up a little bit. Whoa, acorns are falling. Did y'all hear that? Y'all may not see it real good because of the jute twine. I tell you what we're gonna do. I don't want my fish running. So let's see, my Carolina Crisp skillet in the pocket, on the outside pocket, I got me some fire starter. It's some cotton. It's a cotton ball. Just rip it and get a little fiber going here. Probably won't even need that jute twine with this, but I'll put one of these little yellow ones, which I got all this. I just went over and processed a bunch of fat wood off of a stump that I had. Alright. Need to make some curls, I guess, but need to get my fire going though, so then I can mess with my. Here's some little flakes. I'll get them going first. Oh, I got this big old fat ferrule rod. Let's try it. I don't think I ever tried this one yet. Oh yeah. Look at that. Works pretty good. Get this fat wood going. yeah. Oh yeah. I like to stick it in there straight up like that. It just catches better. Kind of build around to it. And it will fall in a little bit, but it'll get going pretty good before it does. How about that? Pretty good, ain't it? I'm gonna get this fire built up and then we'll get to cooking. Got it going now. Y'all can see the creek. I don't know if y'all can see any fish in there or not while that fire's building up. If you see me, you know, you can kind of tell maybe a little bit how big it is. I mean, if I lay down, I mean, it's 12 foot. I know it don't look like it on the camera. You see that brim right down there swimming. I don't know if y'all can see him or not. There's one right over there in front of the tree. I don't know if the glare's right. There's a pretty good size, and there's one right there. There's a couple over here, but I know it's hard to see them with a camera. That's a pretty good size one right over there, though. Anyway, it's just a fun place to come and do this kind of stuff. I got hot, man. My shirt, I think's pretty wet. But anyway, we'll let that thing get down to some coals, and I'll batter those fish up, and we'll make some fish and bannock. And here's a walnut. So there's a bunch of walnut trees. That's one right there. And there's a bunch out here in the woods, out here around us. But anyway, I don't know if that's this year's. It's still got some green on it. That may be this year's. But I want to get some of these and put them in some persimmon. Make some persimmon bread with walnuts. Anyway, let's let that fire burn. All right, here we go. Here's the fish. Here comes the smoke. Ooh, right over to me. So I got this batter. And it's just not a lot. It's cornmeal, salt and pepper, and all kind of stuff like that. And I think you're supposed to put an egg or something in there. I may put a little bit of oil, get it to stick. And that probably ain't what you're supposed to do, but that's what I'm gonna do. Here it is. I may have let the fire die down too much. I hope not. Let me get the skillet over there. Let me get my board out. Get my bandana down here on the ground. It looks like my board's cracked. I hope it's just put it on the inside of them too. Ooh, smoke. Get that skillet. Start warming it up, put some grease in it. I may have to move over. Tell you what, this old skillet that Chris gave me, before it's over with, it's gonna have cook just about everything you can possibly cook on a fire in it. Pew. Woo. I think if I'm sitting down lower, the smoke ain't as bad. Man, I hope that ain't cracked. I think it is. Must have got it against something. Maybe it's just where I cut something on it. Anyway, I'm gonna be smoky. That's just cornmeal and salt and pepper, and I think I put some all different kind of spices in it. I just reached up in Rhonda in the cabinet at the house and started putting all this stuff in there. Got a smoker on this end. Ooh, hot. Thing trying to fold up on me. There we go. How about that? All right. May have to go there and clean my skillet out before I make my bannock. Look at that. All right, y'all ready for the cut my tomatoes. All right, let's get this out and put it on one of my snap bowls. Ooh, there's some kind of big, humongous, red-looking ant coming over there to the fire. The mean-looking booger, whatever it was. All right, let's get that out. We'll put it in this bowl, and then we're gonna cook the bannock. Put a little water in there. Clean it, and then put the bannock in there. I won't be doing no coffee today. I'll be drinking water. So my bannock may have a little cornmeal in it, but you know what? That's okay. Everybody's been talking about my bannock, but it really is good. And you don't have to, you can mix it in the wood so it ain't so heavy, like carrying it. That turkey was over there. Y'all kept seeing me point. I was trying to see y'all hear it before it does. Woo! My skillet got hot sitting over this way. They never get hot, but it was sitting over the, you can't set it over the fire. Yes, sir. This water's good. And I got my grail in my bag, so I can get some more if I need it. All right. Man, look at that bread. And the fish is real flaky. It's real flaky and good. Jalapenos. Look at this bread. It's nice and brown. It's real flaky. Man, it's good. And I got to where I love to bring these little tomatoes. They're good. That fish is just flaking off. Just peeling right off. Make sure I don't get any bones. Exactly what I said. Gotta be careful. I'm glad y'all down here with me. Y'all can see where I usually cook. I had to put these stumps down here. I got tired of sitting on the ground. So that makes me have to push y'all back away from the fire a little further because to get everything in the frame. So I apologize for that. I wished I had a camera I could focus in and out and focus down here on this and back out, but I ain't got that advanced in technology yet. Alright, here's my other fish kit that I made. It's got a little, I made this about, I don't know, 5 or 6 years ago, but it's got hooks and all that in it, and then it's one of them you can probably, you know, throw it a little bit better. But I like my little one, and y'all can see, just about every time I've come down here I've caught fish with it. And I've got another video where I come down here and I took cedar tree bark, and it took me all day, and I did the reverse twist, and I made me a cord about 4 or 5 foot long, and then I made little bitty thin strands, which I should have used deer sinew, like sinew, you know, little strips. I think that's probably what the Indians would have used, because it was hard to take those fibers. And I used a gouge hook, and I had to let the fish completely swallow it, so I had to use a small one, and it took me about, I don't know, 6 or 7 or 8 tries probably before I finally did catch one. But I caught him. And I don't remember if I cooked him or let him go. I was probably exhausted. But anyway, thanks for being down here and spending the afternoon. Woo, that got hot. Whew. Sitting down there on the fire. I gotta be careful, I'm gonna ruin my fork. But I appreciate y'all watching. And I gotta flip this thing over. And this fish is pretty good with that with that batter on it. That's got a bone in it. I like my fish filleted better. That one's got a bone in it. Let's see. There you go. These little fish, kind of like eating trout. You have to be careful when you don't fillet them, even when you fillet them, because you can still have a bone or something in them. But anyway, I'm gonna finish eating. I'm gonna eat this Bannock bread that I shouldn't be eating because it's making me fat, and just enjoy the day. I had a day after church today to get out and do some stuff, and just enjoying the afternoon. And remember what I always say: keep God first. And Creek Camper out. Thanks for watching.